What happens when a woman has to live alone with her young son in a quiet, isolated place? But as night falls, that same woman secretly leaves the house to meet another man. And one day, her little boy follows her shadow through the darkness and discovers a truth that shatters his innocent world, a truth that changes the lives of a mother and her son forever. Yes, today we bring you a story just like that. The movie opens with a view of a small village in Poland where a family lived. The family had only two people, a mother and her son, Patrick. The place where they lived was incredibly beautiful. At home, it was just the mom and the son. Patrick's father worked far away, so the mother and son had to live there alone. From morning till evening, Patrick did everything with his mother, walking around, bathing, playing. Every day, Patrick and his mom would race alongside the train that passed near their village. It was part of their daily routine. Sometimes Patrick won, and sometimes his mom beat him. Patrick's whole world was just his mother. The relationship between Patrick and his mother was just like that of any child who deeply loves their mother. Summer vacation had begun, and people from outside started visiting the village for their holidays. Many families came with their children to spend their summer break there. Patrick also went to have fun with them, but he didn't enjoy it because he couldn't make a single friend. He had always been alone, and making friends was very difficult for him. For a few days now, Patrick couldn't spend as much time with his mother as before because she had started going out alone every night. Patrick felt strange seeing this change in her behavior. At first, Patrick didn't pay much attention to it, but as time passed, he noticed that his mom received a phone call every night and would go out to meet someone. After she left, Patrick stayed alone in the house, feeling sad while waiting for her to return. But when she did return, she only spent a little bit of time with him. Sometimes she didn't even come home at night. Seeing this made Patrick feel worse. One day, like always, Patrick's mom was getting ready to go somewhere. When Patrick asked her, she made excuses and left again. But before leaving, she told him she would spend the whole next day with him. Slowly, Patrick began falling into depression. He couldn't escape his loneliness because he didn't have any friends. Time kept passing like this, and Patrick grew more and more sad. One day, he noticed a new family had moved into the house next door. There was a girl his age who had come to spend her summer vacation there. Patrick tried to approach her to make friends, but she walked away without saying anything. Patrick just watched her go. A little later, when he returned home, Patrick saw that his mom was leaving again. She promised again that she would spend time with him the next day. But this upset Patrick because she had said the same thing the previous night and didn't keep her promise. Thinking this, Patrick spilled a glass of juice on her dress. His mother got angry and scolded him without understanding how lonely and hurt he felt inside, as if she didn't care at all. She changed her dress and left again to meet her boyfriend. Poor Patrick felt crushed, but that day he decided he would follow his mother. After she left, he quietly went after her. Today, he would finally learn the truth. After a while, Patrick saw his mother meeting her boyfriend. The sight shocked him. As Patrick got closer, he noticed a baby deer wandering alone on the road. It was lost, just like him. Seeing it, Patrick understood that its mother had abandoned it in the forest, just as his own mother had left him alone in the village. This realization strangely comforted him, and he returned home quietly. The next day, Patrick's mood had changed. He went to his neighbor girl with the intention of becoming friends, and after talking for a while, the two of them learned a little about each other and eventually became friends. The girl's name was Micah. She told Patrick that her parents were divorced, and because of that, she too lived quite alone. As they talked, Micah and Patrick grew close. Soon Patrick was spending most of his time with Micah. Just like he used to spend time with his mother, he now spent it with Micah. They would go to the swimming pool together, and they would go cycling. He started enjoying her company so much that his loneliness slowly began to fade. Many days passed like this, and one day, while Patrick was at home, the woman whose husband was having an affair with Patrick's mother showed up at their house. She met Patrick, but she was crying uncontrollably. She didn't say anything to him. Patrick's mother wasn't home at the time. The moment he saw the woman, Patrick understood why she was crying. He offered her something to eat, but she just continued crying. After staying for a little while, she finally left. She had come to meet Patrick's mother, but left without seeing her. That evening, when Patrick and his mother were at home, Patrick's dad called. Right then, Patrick's mom told him not to tell his father anything about her affair. She told him she would explain everything later and that these things weren't good to talk about. But Patrick wasn't even thinking about that. He was thinking about the crying woman. When he stayed quiet, his mother made him promise again that he would never tell his dad about her affair. Patrick promised, thinking that if he listened to his mother, she would start spending more time with him. But his mother only manipulated him. She left the house again that night to meet her boyfriend, leaving Patrick alone. Patrick, tired of everything, started arguing with her. When she tried to leave, he hid the main door key. He wanted to stop her from going. But she fought with him, snatched the key, and left anyway. Patrick was alone again, sad and helpless, while his mother didn't care at all. The next day, to distract himself, Patrick met his friend Micah. She came to spend time with him. They went to a picnic spot where they swam together in the lake. After spending a long time there, they were heading back when they ran into a group of older boys. The oldest looking boy came close to Micah and started bothering her. It was clear Micah was very scared of him. Patrick stood there watching. He was too small to fight the whole gang, but the boy was hurting Micah and telling her, "You're not going to meet Patrick anymore. You'll only meet me." Hearing this, Patrick lost his temper and jumped on a boy, but the other boys in the gang grabbed him. Eventually, the boys left somehow. That night, Patrick's mother was going out again, and once more Patrick followed her. But this time he saw something that broke his heart. He saw the older boy and Micah spending time together late at night. Watching them, Patrick realized that he had no one left in his life to spend time with. Heartbroken, Patrick returned home and waited for his mother. It was very late when she finally came back. Patrick asked her to spend a few moments with him, but she was tired and went to bed immediately. Even after she returned, Patrick still couldn't feel happy. The next morning, when Patrick went out for a walk, he saw Micah. He asked her if that boy had called her the previous night. Micah wanted to lie, but instead she ran away silently. Patrick wanted answers, so he ran after her and followed her into her house. There he asked her to tell him the truth, what exactly had happened last night. Micah started crying without saying a word. Patrick thought the boy must have forced her to meet him. Furious, Patrick ran to the group of boys and attacked the older boy, but Patrick was much smaller, so he couldn't do anything to him. A little later, Micah came to Patrick and tried to calm him down. She told him, "We're just good friends. Why are you fighting because of me?" Hearing this, Patrick understood the truth. He became angry at Micah too. He didn't want to talk to her anymore. His mother had already broken his heart, and now Micah had hurt him as well. Patrick was emotionally crushed. He couldn't control his feelings. He got very angry and said hurtful things to Micah. Micah, deeply hurt, walked away. Patrick didn't understand anything anymore. He was just a small child. He didn't know how to deal with these situations. His mother never supported him or guided him. With no one around to give him direction, he acted only on whatever he felt in the moment. Inside him, a balloon of unspoken emotions had formed, and it was making him painfully frustrated. That night, when Patrick was alone at home, his mother returned crying. It looked like she had fought with her boyfriend, or maybe they had broken up. After that day, Patrick's mother stayed home with him for a few days, but she always remained sad. Patrick, however, was happy just to have his mother close again. He took care of her, fed her, and tried his best to make her smile. Then one night, suddenly, his father returned home. He brought a lot of gifts for both of them. Patrick felt hopeful again. Maybe now his summer vacation would finally be good. His dad had promised to spend the whole summer vacation with him. After that, they all spent time together like a happy family. Seeing his mom and dad together made Patrick very happy, and his loneliness slowly started fading away. His anxiety began to ease too. One night, while playing with Patrick, his dad casually asked, "Did your mom ever meet anyone while I was gone? Did she come home late at night?" But Patrick had promised his mother he would never reveal her secret, so he didn't tell his dad anything about her affair. Still, his dad grew suspicious because Patrick's mom's behavior had changed a lot. The next day, while Patrick's dad was talking to him, Micah arrived at the house and asked to speak to him. At her request, Patrick went cycling with her, and after swimming in the lake, Micah told him, "My summer vacation is almost over. I'll be leaving soon." She felt guilty for hurting Patrick earlier, but there wasn't much she could do. When summer ends, she has to go. Patrick just looked at her silently. He couldn't say anything. After spending some time with Micah, Patrick returned home and saw the same woman, the one who came crying a few days earlier, coming down the stairs. She looked devastated. Patrick immediately knew something was wrong. He went inside and found his father sitting in the bathroom, crying. Patrick realized the woman must have told his dad everything about his mother's affair. Her husband was the one Patrick's mom was involved with. Patrick watched as his dad, heartbroken, decided he would no longer stay there. He said he would return to his job and never come back. Hearing this crushed Patrick. Patrick's mom tried to explain, saying the woman had lied, but his dad didn't believe her anymore. He had lost all trust. He left, sad and disappointed, while Patrick stood there helplessly. His mother could only cry over her mistakes. Days passed, and Patrick's vacation came to an end. His mother got him ready for school. The two walked down the road, barely speaking. Patrick walked quietly. He was angry with his mother. Because of her, his dad had left. He hadn't made any real friends, and his summer vacation had been ruined. Patrick was so hurt that he stopped talking to anyone. He didn't get love from his mother, nor companionship from any friend. As they they reached the railway tracks where they used to race together. His mother walked ahead while he stayed behind. She wasn't paying attention to him, and Patrick didn't feel like walking with her anymore. So he stopped near the tracks. Patrick stood near the rails, lost in memories, not realizing a train was approaching. His mother suddenly turned around, saw him, and panicked. She began crying, terrified for her child's life. In that moment, she understood everything. She realized she had failed to give Patrick the love he deserved. She realized who truly mattered in her life. Was it the man she kept meeting every night? Or was it her husband and son, who were always there for her? She cried as the truth hit her. Seeing Patrick standing near the train tracks made her see clearly that she needed to leave her old life behind. For Patrick, for her husband, for her family. She realized she had to change the track of her life. Patrick, standing by the rails, saw his mother crying and understood she was truly regretful now. The two looked at each other, an emotional moment, and the scene ends there.